Hey, I just had a thought. My grandma trained me for putting on rock and roll shows. Yeah, my grandma trained me. And she didn't even know it. I remember when a holiday would come around, she'd start a month in advance. And she'd start getting all the stuff together, making her list. And she'd start doing little things. And, we would ask her, what are you doing? She's like, well, we got a party next month. I got to start getting ready. Now, when you're in rock and roll, you start getting ready for a show a month or two in advance. Because the show is only going to last 45 minutes. A Thanksgiving dinner is only going to last 45 minutes, maybe an hour. So, as the time would get closer, the preparation would get worse and tighter. And boy, that last week before the holiday, and days before the holiday, and the pie shells, the crust, the homemade apples, picking out the right apples, the turkey, getting the sauce, the gravy, the breading ready. It was complete chaos right before the big show, the Thanksgiving dinner. And I'm thinking, rock and roll's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's crazy right before the show. And always at the last second, even though you're prepared a month in advance, something went wrong. Something had a last minute fix. It's the same for grandma preparing for a meal. So, I think most of us from Gen X were trained, if you're in music, our grandmas trained us for preparing for a show. We were trained by our grandmas because it's the same thing as preparing for a holiday dinner. It's the same thing. So I just had that thought and I wanted to share with you that my grandma trained me for rock and roll and preparing and knowing that even though you did your best preparation, but the show went on. It was a beautiful table. We put on beautiful shows. Everything always went perfect. 99.9% of the time. Just like all the shows we put on, they almost all went perfect. We had a couple here and there. So, my grandma trained me for rock and roll, and she didn't even know it.